Who'll help me with this movie? It's gotta be somebody. I think I know who.
I just can't eat him. How can you eat anything with such a cute face? I just...
I want that bear.
You want it?
I want that bear.
You want it?
I want that bear.
We're not fucking having it.
Oh, Lord.
God, you're not eating the bear.
Nick! Chris!
Oh shit, look. That's
Am I
Daryl.
schizophrenic?
No, Daryl's on the
right.
TV. Yeah, what do you want?
I need you to help me review this movie called Lockjaw.
Oh, we're sorry, we're really busy. We've got, yeah, we got The Pope Must Die to watch.
Please don't Robbie Coltrane, it'll be funny.
Yeah, we can't watch it. We're sorry, we just can't help you.
Well, I'm kind of already outside.
Oh,
Lord.
yeah, come up, we'll watch the movie here.
Do we have to do this?
Listen, it could be worse. It could be his brother Glenn. Ow!
Let's watch this shit.
I think I just lost a tooth.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Nick, this is Chris, this is Glenn, and we all decided to sit down and watch a movie. This movie is fucking horrible!
Right, let me first say, right? I want to bury this on holy ground and salt the earth. I want to set it on fire and send it to hell. Nick? I don't know why you're so complaining about it. Isn't that bad a movie?
Fuck you.
I've seen a lot worse movies. You sat there most of the time and looked at your fucking notes. And I'm drunk. So I've been drinking, so I okay, then you don't have an opinion. I don't know where to start with it, really.
Yeah,
okay.
You're dry, that's the point.
I'll start off. Okay, let's start. The first
Use your end note, Morse.
the first 5 minutes of the movie, like it says written by one person, and then it says written by another person. It's almost as if they're trying to place blame on whoever wrote this movie. Yeah. You guys are cunts. There's no other way to put it. People say that this movie outdoes the Anaconda series. That's not that hard, but the Anaconda series had a funny panther.
The Anaconda series had John Voight. Well, the first one had John Voight.
Yeah,
Flexing a guy.
Yeah, breaking a woman's neck with his thighs as well. Okay, I'm gonna come out and say, here's the thing. This isn't as bad as either Octopus 1 or 2, so
yeah,
well, it's a step up from what we've been watching recently.
Yeah.
That's why we're not that angry
At least they got reactions.
Yeah, well, we haven't watched the Octopus movie.
So but yeah, the first 5 minutes of the movie is the first 5 minutes of the movie is credits, and then we cut to this guy. We don't know who the hell he is. It's
a little boy.
It's a little boy, and then he goes to this girl's house.
Well, the kid is getting abused by his father, so he escapes, meets up with this girl, and they go like, you're crazy. And it's like, why are they crazy? And then it turns out they're crazy because they steal this voodoo artifact pen thing. They just run into this random house and steal this random artifact.
Yeah, and a fat Jamaican comes out and it's like, where are you going with that?
And then he doesn't bother to chase them.
Return.
I know, for something that can crawl, he's like, God help us all that he's using it. He doesn't chase them.
Are you not going to chase them? God help us all.
Oh no! Yeah. The reason why he didn't chase them is because he's American, and Americans are fat and lazy.
And then he draws a picture of his dad and a snake for some reason.
And his dad gets killed.
And then his dad gets killed by the snake.
After getting bitten by the world's tiniest little snake, CG.
Go fucking garden snake. Wait till you meet my tire, it'll make you go squish.
I would say about the next 20 minutes of the film are surplus to the plot of the movie. They're just basically we're cutting between a bunch of people in a car, which consists of right a bunch of party assholes.
Yep.
And a couple of boring little nerds. Basically, one of the two people who you know are going to survive. They're all badly written. The only guy that potentially actually is kind of acting is Alan, the guy whose wife gets killed. Oh, we have to get in the bit where the wife gets it. But first, right, the thing is though, right, we keep cutting between these characters. Alan and his wife are standing gardening. I was just saying, you know, all that those scenes needed were a fucking brass band, and we would have ground force. You know, it was. It's just like boom, and
she gets knocked over, and no one in the car notices that they just hit a human being.
I don't know where you know after that where we should go, because basically he goes Lance Henriksen on the rash. Yeah, because it's a Pumpkinhead. Without Lance, you know, it's like what if Pumpkinhead took Lance Henriksen out of it? It would have been
the point.
And the effects by the effects were the film had the effects. Stan Winston directed Pumpkinhead, and Stan Winston, and it's like imagine Pumpkinhead without Stan Winston's effects. Or Lance Henriksen without any good actors. Oh god, there's so many lapses in logic in this movie. It's hard to
I've got a point that I think we really need to address, right? This movie, if you look at the front box, it says right there, DMX in Lockjaw.
He's hardly in the fucking movie.
He's hardly in the movie. How much screen time does he take up, do you reckon?
Oh, he does a couple of pointless scenes, but I think he gets about 5 minutes, I think about 7 or 10 minutes overall proper screen time, and there's only about 5 of that minutes he's actually talking. Yeah. And he can't talk properly. And there's this whole superfluous scene where he's actually buying a bazooka off of these gangster stereotypes.
There's a scene where he's talking to the people, telling them they're all doomed, that they're cursed by this thing, and the whole time he's looking down the floor. I swear to God, I think he has his script laid out on the floor.
We're sitting there. He does, because it's not all the time like he's looking at something. He's not looking at the after effect he's had in his hands. He's looking at the floor and then occasionally looking up and going da da da. It's like Glenn when he did my Suspiria review. Fuck you, right? Actually, first of all, the blonde chick. She sits there outside the house with her gun up like that, just going just for ages.
Yeah, we cut back to her.
Yeah, keeps cutting back to her, and she's still doing this. It's no
progress.
And eventually, she moves and gets flung through the air. Meanwhile,
I can't believe I'm starring in this movie.
Meanwhile, the skater brother has appeared somehow and doesn't die. Fuck off with the skateboard and his magically appearing skateboard.
Why didn't he die? He's like Vanilla Ice. If he didn't
write teleporting powers,
he was Vanilla Ice if he didn't wash. After that, Alan and the two obvious survivors are up in the house, and suddenly Alan's got a shotgun.
Yeah, and wherever the fuck he got it from.
Right after speaking with DMX or whatever, and he appears to be doing nothing except having random deals to get a bazooka.
Basically, they're sitting around in the kitchen, and he's got this fucking shotgun, and then this engineer student...
He's like, I decided I'd put my engineering skills to the test.
Yeah, and he shows up, comes in out of the other room, with a lamp that has a bunch of forks and knives stuck on it, and with the picture on it. Why did you glue the picture to it? And let alone,
we were just looking at this and we paused on it, and we looked at this thing.
You know what? This is something we cannot explain, so we're just going to show you a picture of it right now, right? What the fuck is that?
What is it?
Alan just might feel that his career just finally has gone down the drain, just looking at that thing right in front of me.
That's what I was thinking. I don't understand. If, you know, I thought maybe they'd create some sort of electric lamp death thing and they were going to electrocute the thing. But it's not. Why? You know, that it was just supposed to be like a sort of spear thing. Why couldn't you just got a bloody broom, cut the handle off, taped a bunch of forks to it, and then trap? You know,
I think you just taped a bunch of forks and knives to it just because. 'Twas for shits and or giggles. That was what it was for.
And sadly, it's shit, but it doesn't make.
It doesn't do anything.
Exactly.
It doesn't fucking do anything.
And, okay, you know what?
And then the death of the snake.
Yeah, that is the. Oh my god.
No, we haven't talked about Alan's death yet.
Oh, Alan's
death.
death. That's the funniest part of the whole fucking movie.
Well, this ain't so bad.
Yeah, the death of the snake.
Why don't you describe this for us, Chris?
Yeah, you get Scott Pilgrim.
Wait. No.
No, Kelly, no.
Swallows him whole somehow or another, right? I mean, the snake got a blast from the bazooka earlier, right? And it was fine. But then when he swallows this guy whole, somehow this makes the snake vulnerable to another bazooka blast.
I think it's because he swallowed the picture and destroyed the picture. The stomach.
Was he holding the retarded?
Yeah, he was holding the retarded lamp.
Yeah,
and
but
he swallowed
snakes
that.
take a while to digest. You know, a big snake, it would take a while to go down into the digestive system.
Well, he swallows this. He swallows the guy, and this somehow makes him. You know, let's say he swallowed the picture, makes him. Vulnerable to the bazooka blast, and he's fine.
He gets out like he's not even phased.
And they
that
get
he just got swallowed by
and they're just like, "Are you all right?" And they're just like, "Are you all right?" And it's like, "Oh, I'm fine." And they get up and walk off.
Yeah, but my shirt.
and then at the end of the movie, right at the end, the last shot, we see the fucking demonic pen thing, like with this shining red eye, hinting that there might be a sequel. Well, with the way this movie went, I somehow doubt it. This film was fucking terrible. I didn't know what to expect from it to begin with, but now I know.
Seriously, you looked at a movie called Lockjaw, and it was starring DMX, and it was a giant snake movie, and you didn't know what to expect.
See, I know how you made us watch this movie. We're gonna. Me and Chris have decided.
What's Chris gonna say?
Sorry, take it from me. Just don't watch nowadays monster movies. They suck.
See, old monster movies were quite good.
Toho ones. Toho ones are still good.
Yeah.
If you want a good monster movie, cue the winged serpent. Cue the winged serpent.
No, watch fucking Mega Shark versus Giant Octopus or Mega Shark versus Crocosaurus.
Those ones.
Whoa! Before we go into any more opinions, because Darryl made us watch this movie, we're going to make him watch one. Darryl, you have to watch Sunday School Musical. Yeah,
oh, no.
We're making you watch Sunday School Musical. That's it. I'm finished now.
Right. Well,
be gone.
Right. Well, thank you very much for watching this episode, and I don't know for
this hilarious crossover.
Yeah. So do check out Nick and Chris's reviews. There's a link to their page somewhere. Just look around for it.
It's also his place, but you know.
Yeah. This is.
Yeah, I know.
Just go and watch their reviews. They're kind of funny.
Yeah, we have a nicer set than
basically just basically subscribe. You know, these guys could use all the publicity they can get.
But well,
possibly better.
But yeah, hopefully my next episode will not feature a movie as bad as this. So
you're watching Sunday School Musical, Darryl. Hell has begun for you.
See you next time.
When he watches Sunday School Musical, if he doesn't, hell will be loose.
Bye bye.
Bye.